Hi, everybody. It's me, Jackie, with Recruiting Daily, with Recruiting Animal. Say hi, Recruiting Animal.
Hi, everybody!
You recognize?
Recruiting Animal here!
Oh, I forgot. In homage to. All right, are you ready?
We are singing already?
Don't
No.
have to say you love
You
me.
love
Just
me, I will understand. Come on, Jackie. You don't have to say forever. I forget it. It was better. We did it better before, okay?
I tried, but I just wanted to,
Said you needed me, Jackie. You said you would always stay. It wasn't
I
me
will
who
always say.
changed, but you. Anyway, let's go on.
And
And now
anyway,
you've gone away.
remember, everybody, you can scream really loud. You'll notice that you are on mute. But we do want to answer your questions. Put them down there in the chat, or excuse me, where it says questions, and we will get them
Let me
answered.
do the intro to the show. I told Jackie that I would come on this show to talk about my ebook. So I sent her a show plan this morning. She writes me back. She says, I don't give a fuck about your book. I'm not doing what you want. I'm asking the questions here. I'm in Texas. I don't take orders from you guys up there. And I said, okay, just let me plug it and you can ask whatever else you want. Okay? That's where we're started. But
That
first,
is
I'd
the
like
truth.
to show you on my recruiting stuff site. I don't know if you guys can see
What
this
is
there.
that? That's for
That
girls.
is for middle-aged recruiters when you have to get on your knees and kiss LinkedIn's ass. It's really good, and I sell it. I sell it for $10 Canadian, which is only $1.50 US. Okay, so you might
They can
consider
send
it.
you.
Or it's good for clients too. No BJs. I don't endorse that. It's not for that. Okay.
Listen, I need you to tweet this stuff out, by the way, because Animal's on the show, and he usually does a pretty good job of tweeting out my show. So if you
Yeah,
do,
I can't tweet. I can only do one thing at a time.
me too. I can't do it at the same time either. Tweet it out. Put the hashtag #RDaily, and we will get those questions answered. I promise. That being said, Animal has played a good part, and I'm sure a lot. Stop it. See, please stop.
No, but I
Animal,
told you, the person who's on the other side just sits there like a dummy while you're talking all the time. That's not when I'm on the show, okay? I like to entertain.
I
Why
was
shouldn't people have something to watch? I'm not a
very
statue.
entertaining.
Go
You're very
ahead.
entertaining. Now,
Go
I was
ahead.
going to ask you, how long have you been recruiting?
A long time.
What, 20 plus?
Since you were in grade 4, okay? Just look. You know what? You want me to tell you what I want to talk about today?
You can do that
Okay. Here's
as long as you
let me
answer
just
people's questions.
okay, I'll talk about one thing, okay? What was it? Yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, I have a friend of mine. Where are you, Jackie? Let me
I'm
get you
gonna
back. Okay, a friend of mine called me the other day. She said, I'm overworked. I need you to help me to do a search, right? And what she does, she said, I want you to get me 70 contacts in just a couple of days. So what she does is she scans through LinkedIn. She sends people invitations. If she sees they might be right, she sends them through the connection, asks for a connection, sends them a little information about the job, and moves on to the next person right away. Then she just does a 5-minute screen if she asks for to talk to them, and she bangs through tons of people. She doesn't research their blogs and spend a half an hour crafting a little letter that's going to impress them, and then finding out, oh, they like Cheetos, they like flying hot Cheetos, and I'm going to put that in the email subject. No, she's a hustler. She makes lots of money. She knows how to do it. All that other stuff, what are those guys? They're not hustlers. They're suckers. That's what they are.
Yeah, but do
Okay?
you think it affects the bottom line? I mean, do you think the quality of how
Yeah, I'm in it for the money, and so's everybody else. All those guys who say, I'm a recruiter because I want to help people, that's baloney. It's true. Okay, ask the question. But that was on my mind. And I have, I'll finish, I have a friend who's a super recruiter. Like, he's made $1 million a year, and He's got a big email list in his industry. He bangs out an email with a job description in it and waits till people get back to him. He doesn't say, oh, I like fishing too, or, oh boy, I went camping last summer. I'll bet it's fun in Idaho where you live. He doesn't waste time. That's not how real recruiters make money. I got it out of me, okay?
Why does everybody on your show says that, though? I've heard that more times than not, that people are either in for it to help people and
all that help people stuff, it's crap. Don't believe it, you suckers out there. Ask me a question. I'm talking. I've lost the feel already. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. You got it. I know. It's a rough day. Tom Bolt wanted to know if they have to type in all caps in order to get your attention. Are you going to shut that?
I'm not watching Twitter. I'm focusing on my girl here, Jackie.
Oh, that's so nice.
Go ahead, please.
What do you think most recruiters are missing? Like, I know you've been doing it a long time. Do you think that recruiting tools have gotten...
title? I wonder to myself, you know what, something else? She has a promo for me on her website, and she's got 2 profiles of herself and one of me. At the bottom of the article, it says Jackie with a long paragraph, then recruiting animal, then Jackie again. How do you think that made me feel? Yeah, it's true. Look at the page. You introduced yourself twice.
I did. I didn't
ask me a question. Go ahead. What did you say? What was the question?
The question is, do you think tools are getting in the way of real recruiters doing a good job?
In my subject line, I just put, can we speak?
Really?
Yeah. And they call me.
And that works. How do you find people's phone numbers then?
I find what company they're in, then I look up the main number for the company and I phone them. Or, I've started using these tools. I haven't been using them, but look, today is a huge crisis day. I mean, this is the LinkedIn extension crisis. We're in the middle of it right now. We don't know what's going to happen. I've used Hire Tool. I want to say happy birthday to my sponsors. Martin Snyder of I waited 9 years to get a sponsor, okay? I have to acknowledge them, okay? Martin Snyder's 50 years old today. He's the boss over at PC Recruiter, and it's by some miracle, Nin Tran over at Hire Tool, it's his birthday as well. I think he might be 20. I don't know, okay? But hey, guys, I wish you a good year. What was your question?
Why do you keep doing it? What tool do you use?
Those tools, Hire Tool. I use but you just like Dean says, you use a few of those tools, but they're gone. You're going to have to start phoning the front desk, or you're going to have to get someone like Maureen to find people for you. You have to phone people and leave a voicemail. Everybody says, oh, I don't leave voicemail. I don't answer the phone. I think you're one of them. That's not true. You can leave voicemails, okay?
Well, let me ask you this. Well, I mean, some people leave voicemails. I don't think everybody is, Maureen Sheriff said, don't leave voicemails.
You know what? Don't care. I talk to Maureen every day, okay? I don't care what she's got to say now. Is there anybody else everybody can talk to me. I'm always available, but, go ahead. Next question.
Well, let me ask you, because you have brought this up, and I think it's interesting. Why are recruiters feeling guilty? Like, what is that about, especially about...
Well, I don't know. I think it might be due to the fact that they had all the dweebs, all these guys who were semi-autistic. They got them this great job sourcing. They stay at home in their basement, just them and the computer, like I said, and they look for names. All of a sudden, they make them into recruiters as well. Shally said that at Microsoft they had sourcers who only worked on the computer. Then they handed the people off to what they called networkers. Those were guys with the gift of gab. So now you've put these introverts into an extrovert job, right? So they're afraid to bug people, and there's an explosion on Twitter of recruiter hatred, recruiter scum. What's the problem? Oh, he called me at work. Oh, too bad. And then so you email them instead. He emailed me at work. Okay, so then you get Hire Tool or Hunter or Lucia or whatever. You find their home address or their home phone. Oh, he's stalking me. You can't win, right? You can't give a hoot what these people are doing. And here's the thing. then, just like I told you with these guys who tell you to go and research everybody's blog, here they go out to the recruiting conferences and they say the haters are right. The haters, they stab us in the back. They say the guys who hate you recruiters, they are right and you are wrong. You're not pleasing these people. So these guys are
Look what he did. He froze himself. he start he went so crazy, and that one is blocked. What about you guys, the ones that are watching? I would love to know. Do you think I did not mute him? Do you agree with his take? What do you think about reaching out to candidates? Is it a problem? What are we seeing? I mean, of course, Maureen has always been a proponent of phone sourcing. And so I don't understand why that seems to be a challenge. You have to reach out professionally and directly. By the way, sorry that I'm so big. Michael will be coming back. He was having some technical difficulties earlier that we were praying that we would get over. In the meantime, it is a great place and great time to do a shout out, letting you know that if we please put your questions down here when he comes back, we are going to get him to answer some of these questions. Maybe I'll actually be able to take over and get this show back. In any case, I know that we should reach out and get people professionally, but so many of you have heard, and we've all heard, that millennials don't want to reach out via phone. We've seen to have, so they're not reaching out at work especially, and, you know, I think that that's a common challenge. Jenny Vansel, thank you for being here. But she said it shouldn't be a challenge. She picks up the phone frequently and she makes that call. And I don't know. And I'm wondering too if people have been utilizing the texting now, and is texting working?
Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Thank God. You know what? I pay Rogers $90 a month for this connection. It rains outside, and it becomes unstable. Thank you. Go ahead. Can you see me? I can't see you. I can't see
There
you.
You go.
Yeah, am I here? Am I back? Okay. Where
You're
was
here.
I? Just let me finish what I was saying. They tell us to hate people. So I want to tell people what guilt is. Guilt is when you break the rules and you think you're bad and you hate yourself and you think you deserve punishment, right? So if you see someone coming down the street and you think you did something bad and you think he thinks you did something bad and he's angry at you, then you think, if I come up to him, he gets angry at me, I can't defend myself because I know I deserve punishment. What am I going to do? I'm going to run away. Now, with that belief that you deserve punishment, that is guilt. The running away when you think you have to subject yourself to someone's abuse, that is shame. So when you feel that way and you get on the phone with someone, you know you're breaking the rules, you know they're going to be angry at you, and you know you won't be able to defend yourself. So what do? You don't get on the phone. No way. And if you do pick it up, you're shaking in your boots saying, I hope I get out of here alive. That is the problem, okay? Now I can tell you the solution. I don't know if we have any time. Over to you, Jackie.
Well, you know, I appreciate you. I know I felt like that. And there were definitely days where I just didn't want to hear no anymore, or, you know, get those things. It was like a psychological effect where you do feel guilty. I mean, how do you get past that?
Here's what you have to do. This is the fundamental principle of confidence, okay? You have to realize that you can't lead a decent life if you turn against yourself. I'm preaching, everybody, okay? You can't lead a decent life if you turn against yourself. And there's two things that follow from that idea. You've always got the right to pursue your goals, even if you make a mistake, even if you sound dumb on the phone. You have a right to move forward. Number two, you don't have to surrender to punishment. What kind of life are you going to have if you think somebody else can beat you up whenever they want? No way, okay? Those are the two things. There's one other thing, okay? When somebody, there's a big difference between big punches and little punches. When someone gets angry at you, they're not really going to hurt you, because in real daily business life, I'll be finished with my speech in a second. In real life, there's no great danger. When they get angry, it's like throwing Nerf balls at you. They won't hurt you. So there's four principles. One, you can't lead a good life if you turn against yourself. Number two, you've always got the right to pursue your goals, even if you make a mistake. This is my book. You don't have to read it now, okay? And then the third one is you don't have to surrender to punishment, even if you made a mistake. And the four, there's no great danger in everyday life. Anger equals Nerf balls. Now, I have a whole thing about how you integrate that into your mind, which probably is impossible, but I won't go on. Ask me another question if you like.
Well, no, I want to ask you, it's more of a statement. This is from Lee Candiotti, and I appreciate you being here.
Lee Candiotti hates my guts. I've got about 5 minutes of him. I got a recording on my website of him and Jerry slagging me, okay? Thanks for calling in, Lee. Go ahead.
Recruiting is a relationship-based business, so you have to have in-person contact with them. If you're not a people-type person and understand that you're participating in a process that requires human-to-human contact, you're in the wrong business. Do you agree with that?
No, I've seen people who are very introverted, who are big billers. You don't have to be a nice person. You don't have to care about people. The best thing to care about is making money, okay? I told you all that stuff about being personal and building relationships, and I like the same things as you. That's baloney. It's baloney, really.
Seriously, I'm not kidding. You have to be the
Candiotti. Lee is a whiner, okay? I'm gonna post Lee talking to. Thanks for calling in, Lee. I like everybody. If you want to criticize me, go ahead. But Lee, I don't agree with him. Let's leave it at that.
Well, I was a little shocked, I have to tell you, because you did send me the ebook, and I did look at it, and I was surprised that it was really more about the psychology than it was about actual doing the recruiting. But then I read it, and I realized I've fallen into some of those gaps. I will tell you that. Like I was a little, taken aback by that being.
That doesn't sound like you're a raving fan, okay?
No, I'm not. Am I supposed to be a raving fan? Like this is.
Why not? Didn't you say that I established your career? And I said, no, I didn't. Hey, everybody, I want you to reach out and touch your screen with me and say, I will not turn against myself when I'm on the phone. It's the other guy. Let him back down, okay? Not me. Touch your screen now. Golden light. Pray for me. Pray for me. Sorry. Can we pray here, or is that just on Facebook? My cat's in a tree! Everybody pray for me!
Should I mute him like he does to people on his show when they start going? No, I'm not going to. Actually.
You know what? I only mute them during the ads. They won't let me do an ad. I have to fight with Jerry 5 minutes to do a 1 minute ad. Thanks,
I don't have an ad, but I do have another question.
Go ahead. You know what? I have to calm down. We must be almost out of time, and I just feel like I haven't even warmed up yet.
This will help. Carissa Dockendorf said,
change your name, honey. Go ahead, please.
Gen Z likes warm and fuzzy. Do you engage them the same way you do baby boomers?
You know what? I treat everybody the same. Is that inclusive? That's a good name for it. I'm inclusive.
Oh, my God.
I treat everybody the exact same. I have some disagreements with you, Jackie, about diversity. If you want to talk about that, fine. But I'll take more questions if you like as well.
No, we want to go through this. It's really, despite what it looks like on the ad, it really isn't about me. I didn't mean to do that. I totally didn't mean to do that. And I apologize. I will say, you have done this show for a long time. How many years have you done the animal show?
10.
10 years, which is funny. And he has forgotten this, but I did reach out 10 years ago. It was 2007 when I reached out about being.
Bad word. That's an animal bad word.
Oh, sorry. I reached, but it's my show. What are you talking about? Step off.
That's what you should say. Good for you. The
So
other guy. Attack me. Don't surrender to me.
that's right, not doing it. But I did reach out to be on the show, and he has, he was like, don't do it. We're mean, we're aggressive. And I was afraid. And been a listener ever since.
Yeah.
I've been caught up in life a little bit. But you did help me with my career, and I am grateful for that. I know you said
That's not what I'm here for. Do they want to hear you thanking me, right? Like it's your bar mitzvah or something like that? That's not what.
I just think you've gotten a bad rap sometimes, and I think
I don't like. I'd rather you said. I'd rather have Lee Condiotti saying bad things about me than you saying nice things. Okay, that's the kind of guy I am. Free criticism. Is there anybody saying negative things on Twitter that we can handle? Otherwise, I'll talk about diversity if you want.
Go ahead and talk about diversity. I'm just trying not to. I mean, it's Friday. I don't want to talk about it. What is your take on diversity?
Well, here's the thing. If it's anti-discrimination, which it really is, that's fine. Everybody should, get hired on their merits and their skills. But there's all these people saying that diversity adds to the bottom line. It's better in itself somehow. But think about it. If hiring a woman or hiring from someone from a different nationality is in itself, they've got something to contribute just because she's a woman, well, maybe then you don't want to hire her because she's a woman for some other position. That means some positions are good for women, some positions are good for men, some positions are good for Italians, some positions are good for Greeks. It doesn't make any sense. You don't understand what I'm saying, do you?
Oh no, but this is the question that I have. If you are creating a product, regardless of what it is, and let's say
that's marketing. Marketing, I understand,
and
right? Okay, let's leave out marketing. Let's put in some kind of technical skill like drafting or programming. Is an Italian programmer naturally better than a Greek programmer? No. And if I say there's something in their culture or something in their biology that makes them better, then I'm giving not everybody's equal, and I'm giving a reason to keep them out just as much as to keep them in. And that's the end of the story. I won't talk about that anymore.
At SAP, in their QA team, they have started an Autism at Work program. They have looked and reached out because they found that several people within that particular learning differently have been good because they've been able to focus on what the task is, and they've been able to find those things.
Those techies they've got shadow syndromes of autism, okay? Now, you know what the whole thing is? Their attention moves more slowly, so they can hold things in their mind longer, and they have more time to analyze them than a normal person. But also, because their attention is moving slowly, they can't pick up social signals. That makes them kind of blank and ineffective socially, okay? So yeah, you've got a point, an autistic person. The thing is, you can say, I don't want to hire you, I want to hire an autistic person instead. But you know what? I'll bet you they won't hire an autistic person for a public relations or public-facing position. That's exactly what I'm saying.
But if that's not their area of expertise,
they'll discriminate against them because of their biology.
No, it's a requirement of the job. There are certain things that are a requirement of the job. So you can't say, oh, we're not going to. If the person has to feel comfortable talking to people, then you wouldn't put them in a public-facing role.
You know what? Let me tell you, before the show's over, I want to tell these suffering people out there who don't have 99 cents to buy my book, fearlesscoldcalls.com, fearlesscoldcalls.com. It's only $25. I'll tell you why it's the best self-help book you're ever going to read. It's short. It's common sense. You believe it. You can't argue with it, I think. And so it's short. It's believable. But the thing is, no self-help books help anybody. But look here, you don't have to spend the 99 cents. Here's what religions do. Religions get you to pray the same stuff every day. They don't care if you're enthusiastic or passionate about it. You just got to mumble your way through because they want you to get it stuck in your mind. So these ideas.
Are you trying to divert our attention because you just admitted that sometimes a diverse group will actually fit better than another?
No. You gave me all the ammo. You sold my argument that these autistic people are different because of their biology, and yeah, you'll hire them for a programming or job or some special thing that requires their strange makeup, but you won't hire them for normal jobs. You won't hire them for people-facing jobs because of
we,
their biology.
we
Because of their biology. And if you say the same thing about a woman or
which they,
an Italian, you're going to be discriminated against them. So diversity is only it's an anti-discrimination thing. It's not something in its that adds value in itself. That's a scam.
a scam.
Yeah, you know what? I might be killing myself. I might be slitting my own throat. Look, a guy in HR is saying diversity is a scam. No, I'm not. I'm saying anti-discrimination diversity makes sense. All the other stuff, if you're in marketing, yeah, if you move to North America and you're from India, good. You're a good marketing person for India because you know the culture there. But it's not because you're born different, like an autistic person. Like an autistic person is, okay?
You know what? Those are the things that I would have. I just disagree. I disagree. We've disagreed.
You don't understand. It's not. I am right, and it's so obvious. You gave me my argument. You just don't understand what I said.
No, you don't realize. You made my argument. Whatever. I guess you don't realize. You made my argument. We're going to hire people that are best qualified for the job. If you have any questions, I will tell people we have only 26 minutes. Or we've gone for 26 minutes. We have 4 minutes left. So make sure you put those questions there. A lot of people have a lot of
daddy, he made whiskey. Come on, Jackie. My granddaddy, he did too. We ain't paid no, come on, whiskey tax. I'm singing it for the people in West Virginia since 1792.
But wait, I have a question.
Go ahead.
I want to know, what do you wish you would have known about recruiting prior to getting into the industry? Or do you have something to say?
If I had a brain, I'd have as much money as Jerry Albright does. Have you seen the picture of his house that he's got over his famous? Yeah, okay. I don't have a house like that. Mind you, I'm not living in the boonies where it's only a penny an acre. But if I was smarter, I am the most naive person. I'll finally smarten up when it's time to die. Okay? I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker. I'm the kind of, that's why I'm so resentful, Jackie, because I'm the kind of person I'm arguing on behalf of now. The suckers, the idiots who, listen to these people who go to conferences and tell them to waste their time writing ebooks to recruit people, or to worry about how they don't call them at work where you're going to find them, okay?
Are you saying now that, what do you think about conferences? You brought up conferences.
I don't know. I've never been to them. But I've been to just a few on conferences. What can I say? I'll tell you something. When they were here last year, I don't know, I went to see Maureen and Matt and Shannon and everybody. They had nothing to do at night. They just hung around. It was kind of sad. They didn't have anything to do. Nobody provided activities and stuff like that. So,
would you pay $1,000 to listen to a quote unquote thought leader talk about recruiting?
Don't ask me that question. Give me a break, okay? I don't know. I read them online, so I mean, no, don't. That's a dumb question. Anything else? It's not a dumb question. Okay, I don't want to say anything bad. I don't want to. I'm friends with all these. Like Dave Manister's watching the show. Right. When I was logged off, I saw him commenting on my hat. I think we're done. We're done here. Okay? You don't want to sing anymore? 99 cents. FearlessColdCalls.com. Get my book. $10 Canadian, $1.50 American. Get on your knees. Kiss someone's ass.
It's
really
a garden pad.
What is it?
It's a garden pad. You can get it.
Yeah. Don't say it. It's repurposed, okay, for business.
That's right. That's right. But I do appreciate you. You really have made an impact.
Stop. Bring on the haters. Come on. Where are they?
Oh, I have plenty of haters. But
yeah. You know what? Here's something else, everybody. If you disagree with people, they hate you. I have posted so many people yesterday on Twitter who have blocked me. What did I do? I disagreed with them. I didn't commit a crime. I'm the #1 blocked person. This guy, Zach, Headhunter Zach,
I
You can
love
go and
that.
tell him that, yeah, he was kissing my ass on Monday because he was on the social media show, and I tweeted everything. It was a good show.
Right.
Friday, I said, look, don't let Jerry get to you. Jerry was criticizing him. He blocked me. He blocked me. He blocked me on Facebook. He blocked me on Twitter. What does that tell you? Okay,
Had to,
look, go ahead. Sorry.
well, listen, I appreciate you. To everybody who's been here, it has been recorded. We will have it up, and we'll make sure that you get it. But I appreciate you, and hopefully you'll come back. If you have any questions, make sure and let me know, and I'll send them to them and get them answered, even the ones about the hat.
Thank you, dear.
I appreciate you. I do.
I
Sorry.
appreciate you too. You shouldn't have left me. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Pray
guys.
for me. Pray for me. And Jerry,
Pray.
too, okay?
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.